Hi everyone, this is the Brooks top box that I'm going to be putting on my 2005 R1200GS, a hex head. So today we're going to unbox this and also install it, so stick around. So as you can see, I've started unboxing it already. It looks like it's all in perfect condition. It arrived very well packed from Brooks, and they even threw in some reflectors for it. And I was wondering about what the mount would look like, but it looks fantastic. I'm really happy with the way this one looks. I thought it might have the little stanchion pieces that come down from the bottom here, but it doesn't, and so that's awesome. That's great. There's some hardware in there as well. So it didn't come with any instructions. I'm hoping that it's pretty simple that it goes on. But we'll just have a quick look here and see if the things line up, and sure as shooting, they're perfect. I'll show you that in a second here. I'm just going to have to try and figure out exactly what they want me to do. Comes with all the requisite hardware here. The only thing that I'm going to add to this is I'm going to get out the Loctite, and for all of these when I put them in. The way that I'm guessing, because the way that the box sits on it, they want us to do this is to have the spacers go in here, bolt on top, and then bolt it onto the bottom. The only problem I have is that there is little areas for the spacer to kind of sit in, so it would be flush with the mount here, but they don't fit inside that. They sit out on the outside of it, so it doesn't really give an awful lot of room underneath. If they sat in the little hole there, it would tighten up really well underneath, but as it sits, there's not that many threads holding it. So I'm going to have to just see how well this tightens down, and if it's good enough, then or if it actually catches more than I think it's going to catch, then we'll be okay. If not, I'm going to have to go buy some longer bolts, which doesn't make me terribly happy, but hey, there are worse things. So you might be thinking, how could this possibly be a cheap guy DIY? Well, the truth is it is a DIY. Obviously, I'm putting this together. But if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll tell you why it's a cheap guy DIY. And then if this helps you out, you can always subscribe and like, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to tighten this down. In retrospect, looking at the nuts, they have the locking thread on them, so I don't need to actually put Loctite on. And I've grabbed the wrong socket. So it's a 1/2 inch underneath, so that's what we're going to use to hold it in place. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. So now I've got the back bracket on properly, and it's nice and secure. I'm happy with it. Get this thing out of the way. Let's see what the box looks like when it goes on. I managed to get the box to sit on, but there is a problem. Well, there's actually two problems. The first problem is I can't get the bolt to go down to lock it in place. It seems to be stuck at the top here. I'll show you that in a second how that works. And the other problem is I forgot to send me the locks, so that's a bit of trouble. But I will say that Brooks has been unbelievably good, making sure that this all goes smoothly. So no doubt they'll just send me one, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when I say the inside there is. So what happens is you turn this knob, and then underneath here, there's a little bolt right in the middle that goes through that hole. So when you screw it down, it locks it in place. Well, this is not doing anything. I can take it off, but I can't budge it the other way. It just is absolutely stuck. A little bit about why this is a cheap guy DIY. Well, I'll tell you why it's a cheap guy DIY, because I am a cheap guy. And I went onto the Brooks website, and the shipping from the United States to Canada was going to cost 80 US bucks. And the box itself was still relatively expensive. I phoned them up directly and said, listen, do you have any display models or anything? She said, you know what, we do. We have one black and one silver. And I said, excellent. So she gave me an extra 70 bucks off the sale price on this box. And she gave me the shipping from the United States to Canada for 45 bucks instead of 80 bucks. So there's your tip. It's worthwhile to give the companies a call and see if you can't work out something with them. Anyway, that's today's DIY. Hope you have a great day, and if this video helped you at all, just like and subscribe. Every like and subscribe helps. And take care, and then drive safe, everyone.